When life hurts, when the weight of the world feels like it's pressing down on your shoulders, it can be easy to feel lost, broken, and defeated. We've all been there in one way or another. We've all been through moments where life just didn't make sense, where no answer seemed good enough and every door seemed closed. But hear me out, this pain you're feeling, it's not here to destroy you. It's not here to take you out. Sometimes life's hardest blows are the very moments that shape us, that mold us, that turn us into the people we were always meant to be. Now, we're not always told how to deal with hurt. Society tells us to keep moving, to stay strong, to hide the pain. But I want you to know that it's okay to feel it. Don't ignore it. Don't suppress it. Don't try to sweep it under the rug. Sit with it for a moment, understand it, acknowledge that it's there, because it's in those moments of stillness, in those raw, vulnerable spaces, that we start to understand what life is really teaching us. Pain has a purpose, even when we don't see it at first. When life hurts, it's an invitation to slow down, to look within, and to figure out what's really going on. Pain has a way of waking us up, of shaking us to the core, showing us what's real and what's not. It strips away the illusions, the masks we wear, the things we chase that don't really matter. Pain asks us, what are you really made of? And sometimes that's the only way we find out. You don't know the strength inside you until life puts you to the test. You don't know your courage, your resilience until you're standing face to face with hardship and you've got nowhere to go but through it. Let me tell you something else about pain. It's a teacher, a powerful one. But we can't always choose what lessons it brings. Sometimes it's heartbreak, sometimes it's loss, sometimes it's failure, but in every moment there's something there that's working to push us forward. Pain is a tool that chisels away at us, making us stronger, more compassionate, more understanding. It's refining us, shaping us if we let it. When we're in pain, we often start asking the big questions, why me? Why now? What did I do wrong? But I want to challenge you to ask a different question. What is this teaching me? What is this moment preparing me for? Because let me tell you, if you're going through pain, there's a purpose. Life doesn't waste pain. And when we start looking at hurt as something that can mold us instead of destroy us, that's when we start to change the way we move through the world. It's easy to stay bitter, to hold on to resentment, to play the victim when life has hurt us. But staying there, holding on to that anger only keeps us stuck. We don't get to move forward. And when we're stuck, we miss out on the beauty that's still out there. Healing isn't always pretty, it's messy, it's painful, but it's also freeing. When we choose to release the pain, to let it transform us instead of define us, that's where we find our strength. And here's the thing, there is no shame in reaching out and seeking help. We're not meant to go through this life alone. There are people who can walk with you, who can hold you up when you're tired, who can speak life into you when you're struggling to find the words. Don't let pride keep you from finding the support you need. Surround yourself with people who lift you, who remind you of who you are, who believe in you when you can't see past the pain. Sometimes all it takes is someone else's faith in us to spark our own again. Now, I know there will be days when it feels like you're carrying the weight alone, days when you wonder if the pain will ever end. On those days, I want you to remember this: every storm runs out of rain, every night turns to day. No matter how dark things look right now, there is a sunrise coming. And you may not see it yet, but you've got the strength to get through this. You were built to withstand, to rise, to overcome. Remember, the pain you're feeling is part of your story, but it's not the end of it. It's a chapter, a moment in time, not the final page. When life hurts, it doesn't mean you're finished. It means there's more to come, more to discover about yourself, more to learn, more to achieve. The pain you're facing today can be the foundation you stand on tomorrow. The very things that are weighing you down can be the things that push you to soar if you let them. So keep going. Hold on to hope. Let the pain teach you, let it shape you, but don't let it define you. You're more than the hurt, more than the setbacks, more than the struggles. You've got greatness in you, a strength that no amount of pain can take away. Pain is a powerful teacher that reveals our inner strength and resilience. And it's often in the most difficult moments of life that we discover what we're really made of. Pain forces us to dig deep, to look within ourselves, and to find reserves of strength that we never knew existed. While it may be uncomfortable or even overwhelming, pain holds the potential to show us just how strong we truly are. When life is easy and comfortable, we might go about our days without much thought of what we're capable of. It's when we encounter setbacks, heartbreak, and loss that we find ourselves confronted with a choice to either let the pain defeat us or to let it push us to grow stronger. In this sense, pain becomes our teacher, our guide, and our motivator. When pain arrives, it disrupts our lives. It pulls us out of our comfort zones, making us question everything. In those moments, we're often forced to see life with new eyes, to reevaluate our priorities, our values, and even our purpose. Pain strips away the superficial, leaving us face to face with what truly matters. It demands our attention, and whether we like it or not, we must respond. This process, though challenging, gives us an opportunity to gain clarity, to understand what we stand for, and to recognize what we are willing to fight for. Pain doesn't just reveal strength, it refines it. It's a fire that can burn away the things in our lives that don't serve us, leaving only what is real and essential. The journey of building inner strength and resilience through pain is not an easy one. Often it requires us to face parts of ourselves that we may have been avoiding. Pain has a way of unearthing old wounds, unresolved issues, and insecurities that we may have buried. It forces us to confront our vulnerabilities, to acknowledge that we are not invincible, and to understand that life doesn't always go according to plan. In facing these truths, we learn to accept ourselves fully, our flaws, our weaknesses, and our past mistakes. This acceptance is a powerful form of strength because it frees us from the need to hide or pretend. It allows us to show up authentically, to face life head-on without fear of being exposed. Resilience, or the ability to bounce back from adversity, is one of the greatest gifts that pain can offer us. Resilience is not about denying our pain or pretending that everything is fine. It's about learning to adapt, to endure, and to keep moving forward, even when things are tough. Resilience teaches us to be flexible, to learn from our experiences, and to trust that we can handle whatever life throws our way. This quality doesn't develop overnight. It is built gradually through every challenge we face and overcome. Each time we pick ourselves up after a setback, we grow a little stronger, a little wiser, and a little more capable of handling life's storms. Pain is also a teacher in that it teaches us empathy and compassion. When we go through difficult experiences, we gain a deeper understanding of what others might be going through. We become more attuned to the struggles of those around us, more sensitive to their pain, and more willing to extend a helping hand. This empathy connects us to others in profound ways. It breaks down barriers, fosters understanding, and reminds us that we're all in this together. Pain, in this way, becomes a bridge between us and others. It reminds us that we are not alone, that others have walked similar paths, and that we can find comfort and support in each other's company. One of the most transformative aspects of pain is the way it reshapes our perspective on life. When we experience loss, disappointment, or hardship, we begin to see life differently. We realize that time is precious, that relationships are invaluable, and that the things we once took for granted are actually the most important. This shift in perspective can lead us to live more intentionally, to focus on what truly matters, and to let go of the things that no longer serve us. Pain has a way of clearing away the noise and distractions, helping us see what's real and true. It awakens us to the present moment, to the beauty and fragility of life, and to the importance of making the most of the time we have. Pain also teaches us the value of perseverance. In those moments when we feel like giving up, when the struggle seems too much to bear, pain challenges us to keep going. It shows us that we are capable of enduring more than we ever thought possible, that we have reserves of strength and courage that can carry us through. Perseverance is not about ignoring the pain or pretending it's not there. It's about acknowledging the struggle, feeling the discomfort, and choosing to keep moving forward despite it. Each step we take, no matter how small, is a victory. Each moment we choose to keep going is a testament to our resilience and our determination to rise above the circumstances that try to hold us back. Another powerful lesson that pain offers is the importance of self-care and self-compassion. When we are hurting, we often feel vulnerable, exposed, and raw. In those moments, it's easy to be hard on ourselves, to feel frustrated, or to believe that we should be handling things better. But pain reminds us that we are human, that it's okay to struggle, and that we need to be kind to ourselves. Self-compassion allows us to be gentle, patient, and understanding with ourselves as we navigate difficult times. It teaches us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and empathy that we would offer a friend who is struggling. This self-care becomes a source of strength, a way to replenish our energy and restore our spirit so that we can continue to face life's challenges with resilience and grace. Finally, pain teaches us to trust in our journey even when we don't understand it. Life doesn't always make sense, and there are times when we may question why we have to go through certain hardships. But pain encourages us to have faith, to believe that there is a purpose in our suffering, and that we are being prepared for something greater. This trust doesn't mean that we will always have the answers or that everything will be easy. It means that we choose to believe that our experiences, both the good and the bad, are shaping us in ways we may not yet understand. It means that we hold on to hope, that we believe in our own resilience, and that we trust that in the end we will emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Pain, as difficult as it may be, is one of life's greatest teachers. It reveals our inner strength, our resilience, and our capacity for growth. It challenges us to face our vulnerabilities, to embrace our humanity, and to connect with others on a deeper level. Through pain, we learn the importance of empathy, perseverance, self-care, and trust. We gain a new perspective on life, a renewed appreciation for the things that matter, and a profound understanding of our own strength. Pain is not something to be feared or avoided, it is something to be embraced, for it is through our struggles that we discover the true depth of our character and the boundless strength within us. Embracing and understanding hurt allows us to grow and transform through adversity. And though it's something many of us try to avoid, hurt can be one of life's greatest catalysts for change. When we're hurt, we're given the opportunity to look deeper within ourselves and understand parts of our lives and personalities that might otherwise go unnoticed. Hurt is often accompanied by a range of emotions: anger, sadness, disappointment, and even fear. But when we choose to understand and embrace these emotions instead of running from them, we open the door to profound growth. We begin to see ourselves and our lives in a new light. We begin to recognize patterns, values, and beliefs that may be contributing to our hurt, and with this awareness, we can begin to make choices that lead us toward healing and personal transformation. Hurt, as painful as it may be, holds up a mirror to our souls, reflecting back to us what we may need to address or change. When we embrace hurt instead of resisting it, we give ourselves a chance to learn from it. We start to ask questions like, why am I feeling this way, or what is this hurt trying to tell me? These questions are powerful because they shift our focus from merely enduring pain to understanding it. This understanding can reveal unresolved issues from the past, insecurities we didn't realize we had, or areas of our lives where we need to grow. Each of these revelations offers a stepping stone toward becoming a more aware and whole version of ourselves. Understanding hurt is an essential part of emotional growth. Too often we try to suppress our feelings, to brush them aside, or to stay strong in the face of adversity. But in doing so, we deny ourselves the opportunity to heal and evolve. When we allow ourselves to fully feel and acknowledge our hurt, we're able to process it in a healthy way. This doesn't mean that we wallow in our pain or let it consume us. Rather, it means that we honor our emotions and give them the space to be felt. By acknowledging our pain, we are validating our experience and recognizing that it's okay to feel hurt. This validation is a critical step toward healing, as it allows us to release the emotional energy associated with the pain rather than keeping it bottled up inside. Hurt also provides us with the opportunity to build resilience. When we embrace hurt, we learn that we can survive difficult emotions and experiences. We develop the inner strength to face challenges head-on and come out stronger on the other side. Resilience isn't about never feeling pain, it's about knowing that we can handle pain when it comes. Each time we face hurt and work through it, we build a little more resilience, and this resilience becomes a foundation for handling future adversity. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. But with resilience, we know that we have the capacity to navigate these challenges and to keep moving forward no matter how tough things may get. Through hurt, we also gain a deeper sense of empathy and compassion. When we experience pain, we come to understand the struggles of others in a more profound way. We realize that everyone is fighting their own battles, facing their own hurts, and carrying their own burdens. This understanding allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, to show kindness, and to offer support to those who may be going through similar experiences. Hurt reminds us that we are not alone in our suffering and that others can relate to what we're going through. This shared experience of pain creates bonds of empathy and compassion, making us more compassionate toward ourselves and toward others. It allows us to be a source of comfort and support for those who need it, and in doing so, we create a ripple effect of kindness and understanding. Hurt can also serve as a catalyst for change in our lives. When we experience pain, it often reveals areas where we may need to make adjustments or set boundaries. It prompts us to take a closer look at our relationships, our choices, and our goals. Hurt can serve as a wake-up call, showing us where we may have compromised our values or ignored our own needs. When we embrace this hurt, we are more likely to make the changes necessary to improve our lives. This could mean ending toxic relationships, pursuing a career path that aligns with our passions, or taking steps to improve our mental and physical well-being. Hurt encourages us to prioritize ourselves, to listen to our inner voice, and to make choices that support our growth and happiness. In addition to prompting change, hurt also has the potential to deepen our self-awareness. When we are willing to sit with our pain and explore its origins, we begin to learn more about ourselves. We gain insight into our triggers, our fears, and our desires. This self-awareness is invaluable because it helps us to understand why we react to situations in certain ways and what we truly need to feel fulfilled and content. With this understanding, we become better equipped to navigate life with clarity and confidence. We learn to make decisions that are aligned with our true selves rather than decisions that are influenced by fear, insecurity, or societal expectations. Moreover, embracing hurt teaches us patience and trust. Healing is not an overnight process, and transformation doesn't happen in an instant. When we allow ourselves to experience and understand our pain, we learn to be patient with ourselves and to trust the journey. We come to realize that healing is a gradual process that unfolds in its own time. This patience allows us to be gentle with ourselves, to release the pressure to move on quickly, and to honor the pace at which our healing unfolds. It teaches us to trust that, in time, we will find peace and that every experience, no matter how painful, is contributing to our growth and evolution. Another powerful lesson that hurt teaches us is the importance of self-compassion. When we are in pain, it's easy to be hard on ourselves, to question our worth, or to feel as though we are somehow to blame for our suffering. But embracing hurt allows us to practice self-compassion. It encourages us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a friend in pain. Self-compassion is a vital aspect of healing because it allows us to be gentle and forgiving with ourselves. It reminds us that we are human, that we are allowed to struggle, and that we deserve love and compassion, especially from ourselves. Ultimately, embracing and understanding hurt empowers us to transform through adversity. It gives us the strength to face life's challenges with courage and resilience. It allows us to grow in ways that we may not have thought possible. Hurt, though painful, can be a gift if we are willing to learn from it. It can lead us to greater self-awareness, empathy, and compassion. It can teach us patience, resilience, and self-compassion. And it can inspire us to make positive changes in our lives, to pursue our true passions, and to prioritize our well-being. Embracing hurt is not about pretending that pain doesn't exist or trying to rush through it. It's about allowing ourselves to feel, to learn, and to grow. It's about honoring our experiences and recognizing that every moment of pain carries within it the seeds of transformation. Through hurt, we are given the opportunity to become stronger, more compassionate, and more aware. We are given the chance to evolve into the people we were always meant to be, individuals who understand the depth of their own strength and who have the courage to face whatever life may bring. When we experience deep pain, there's a sense that life has turned against us, that our own existence has somehow betrayed us. In those moments, it feels like everything we've hoped for, worked for, and believed in is slipping away. But what we don't often realize is that hurt, as painful as it is, has a profound purpose. It shapes us, molds us, and strengthens us in ways that ease and comfort never could. When life hurts, it forces us to confront the areas within ourselves that need to change. It forces us to dig deeper, to search within for the strength we never knew we had, and to stand up even when everything within us tells us to stay down. This is the gift that hurt can give us if we allow it to transform us rather than break us. Life's challenges, in their most intense form, tend to push us beyond the limits we believe possible. Pain can feel like a crushing weight, a force that presses down on us and leaves us feeling weakened and defeated. Yet, through this process, we are being taught to adapt, to become stronger and more resilient. Just as muscles only grow when they are pushed to their limits, our inner strength grows when we are forced to endure hardship. It's in these moments that we discover who we truly are, not just who we think we are, but who we are at our core. Pain reveals our essence, peeling back the layers of comfort and security we've built around ourselves. It brings us face to face with our inner selves, showing us both our vulnerabilities and our capacities. Through hurt, we learn about courage, resilience, and fortitude in ways that comfort could never teach us. When life hurts, we often feel alone, as though no one else could possibly understand what we're going through. But in reality, pain is a universal experience. Everyone, in one form or another, has been touched by hurt, loss, or disappointment. This shared experience of pain connects us to others in a profound way. It allows us to develop empathy and compassion, qualities that are often born from personal struggle. When we've known deep hurt, we are able to recognize it in others. We can offer them support, understanding, and kindness because we've been there ourselves. Pain then can bring people together, creating bonds of understanding that might never have formed otherwise. Through our own suffering, we are given the capacity to help others in their suffering, to be a source of comfort and strength for those who may be experiencing similar challenges. Hurt also has a way of teaching us humility. When everything is going well, it's easy to feel in control of our lives, to believe that we are the masters of our own destiny. But when pain strikes, we are reminded of our limitations. We are reminded that there are things in life we cannot control, no matter how much we may want to. This realization can be humbling, but it's also incredibly valuable. It teaches us to let go of the illusion of control, to accept that there are forces in life beyond our power to change. This acceptance doesn't mean giving up, rather, it means acknowledging that there are things we must let be. It means recognizing that sometimes our best efforts may not be enough to prevent hardship. This humility is a form of wisdom, an understanding that life has its own course and that we must learn to navigate it with grace and patience. Another powerful lesson that hurt teaches us is the importance of patience. When we're in pain, we naturally want it to end as quickly as possible. We want to move past the hurt, to find relief, to go back to a place of comfort. But healing is a process, one that cannot be rushed. Hurt teaches us to be patient with ourselves, to give ourselves the time and space we need to heal. It reminds us that healing isn't always a straight path. There will be ups and downs, moments of progress and moments of setback. This patience is essential because it allows us to accept our own journey, to honor the time it takes to heal fully. It reminds us that we don't have to have it all figured out right away, that it's okay to take things one step at a time. Hurt teaches us to be gentle with ourselves, to allow ourselves the grace to heal in our own time. Hurt also forces us to confront the parts of ourselves we might prefer to ignore. When life is comfortable, we can go through the motions without ever really examining who we are or what we believe. But when we're in pain, we're forced to look within, to face our fears, insecurities, and doubts. Hurt doesn't allow us to hide it, brings everything to the surface, demanding that we address it. This introspection, though difficult, is an invaluable part of personal growth. It allows us to understand ourselves more deeply, to recognize patterns of thought and behavior that may be holding us back. Through this self-reflection, we gain clarity about who we are, what we want, and what we need to let go of in order to move forward. Pain then becomes a teacher, guiding us toward greater self-awareness and self-acceptance. When we experience hurt, we often feel as though we're at a crossroads, facing a choice between despair and hope. This is a choice that we make not just once, but over and over again. Hurt presents us with an opportunity to choose hope even when things seem darkest. It challenges us to find something within ourselves to hold on to believe in the possibility of healing and growth. This choice to hope, even in the face of pain, is one of the most powerful acts of resilience we can perform. It's a statement of faith in ourselves and in the future, a belief that no matter how difficult things may be, there is always a way forward. Choosing hope allows us to move through pain with courage, to face our challenges head on, and to believe that there is something meaningful on the other side of our hurt. In many ways, hurt is a guide leading us toward a life of greater authenticity. When we're in pain, we often start to question the things we once took for granted. We begin to reevaluate our relationships, our goals, and our priorities. We start to ask ourselves whether we're truly living in alignment with our values and beliefs. This questioning can be uncomfortable, but it's also incredibly liberating. It allows us to let go of anything that no longer serves us, to make changes that bring us closer to our true selves. Pain then can be a catalyst for living a more authentic life, one that is grounded in our deepest values and aspirations. It helps us strip away the superficial, revealing the essence of who we are and what we truly want from life. Through hurt, we learn the importance of self-compassion. When we're struggling, it's easy to be hard on ourselves, to feel as though we should be stronger or more resilient. But self-compassion reminds us that it's okay to be vulnerable, that it's okay to feel pain. It encourages us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a friend. This self-compassion is essential for healing, as it allows us to be gentle with ourselves, to recognize that we are human and that we are doing the best we can. Hurt teaches us that we deserve our own kindness, that we are worthy of love and care, especially during difficult times. It reminds us that we are not defined by our pain, but by how we choose to respond to it. Hurt also teaches us gratitude. When we're in pain, we become acutely aware of the things we may have taken for granted. We start to appreciate the simple moments of peace, the times when life was easier, the people who stand by us in our darkest moments. This gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it brings a sense of perspective, a reminder that even in our struggles, there is beauty to be found. It encourages us to look for the good even when things are difficult, and to appreciate the moments of joy and connection that make life meaningful. Hurt then becomes a reminder to cherish what we have, to value the people in our lives, and to find gratitude in the midst of adversity. Finally, hurt gives us the opportunity to redefine our lives. It challenges us to let go of old beliefs, to question our assumptions, and to embrace a new way of being. When we experience pain, we are given a chance to rewrite our story, to create a life that is more aligned with who we truly are. This process is not easy, but it is profoundly empowering. It allows us to break free from the limitations of our past and to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. Hurt, in this way, becomes a doorway to transformation, a catalyst for personal growth that propels us toward a future filled with hope and promise. Through our struggles, we discover our true strength, our resilience, and our capacity for change. In moments of pain, we often feel as though we've lost something essential. There's an emptiness that emerges, one that feels like it can't be filled, a void that seems to grow with every difficult moment. It can feel as if the things we've once cherished, our peace, our joy, our sense of purpose, are slipping away, replaced by uncertainty and doubt. But the truth is, while life may take from us, it also offers a profound opportunity through pain. In those hard moments, life gives us the chance to redefine ourselves, to uncover depths of resilience and strength that we may never have known otherwise. When we're brought to our knees by hardship, we can either allow ourselves to be broken by it or decide that we'll use it to become more, to grow and evolve in ways that comfort could never inspire. The pain we experience has the potential to reveal who we truly are, not the person we present to the world on good days, but the person we are when all else is stripped away. In the midst of life's storms, we come to know what truly matters, what we are willing to fight for, and what we can let go of. Pain clarifies our priorities. When life is comfortable, it's easy to lose sight of what's important, to fill our lives with distractions and things that offer temporary satisfaction but lack true meaning. But when we're in pain, we're forced to confront the things that can no longer hide in the background. We realize that some of the things we thought were crucial may not matter as much as we believed. At the same time, we discover the things that are invaluable, the relationships that uplift us, the values we hold dear, and the purpose that drives us. Pain, then, is not just a force that breaks us, it's a force that awakens us to our own truth. Every experience of hardship has a way of teaching us resilience. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about transforming through the process, about learning how to rise even when every part of us wants to stay down. Through resilience, we come to understand that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. We can choose to find meaning in our struggles, to grow from our experiences, and to allow every setback to build us into someone stronger. Resilience is a skill that we develop through practice, through the countless times that life knocks us down and we choose to get back up. It's a mindset that tells us this is not the end. This is simply part of the journey. Resilience is what gives us the courage to keep going, even when we're not sure how things will turn out. It reminds us that we are stronger than we know, that within us lies a wellspring of determination that cannot be exhausted. In moments of pain, it's easy to feel like we're alone, that no one else could possibly understand what we're going through. But pain is universal. Everyone, in one way or another, has experienced loss, disappointment, or heartache. This shared experience is something that can connect us to others, creating bonds of empathy and understanding that might not have been possible otherwise. When we acknowledge that others too have suffered, we can find comfort in the knowledge that we're not alone. We're part of a collective humanity, one that has endured hardship and survived. This realization doesn't diminish our pain, but it does remind us that suffering is not a personal flaw or a failure as part of the human experience. And because it's shared, there are people who can help us, who can offer support and guidance, who can be a source of strength when we need it most. Pain also offers a unique chance for self-reflection. In our busiest moments, when life is filled with tasks and obligations, it's easy to lose touch with ourselves, to go through the motions without really stopping to ask if we're truly happy or fulfilled. But pain has a way of pausing life, of forcing us to look inward and examine what we find there. It can reveal the things we've ignored, the issues we've pushed aside, and the dreams we've left on the back burner. In these quiet, often lonely moments, we have the opportunity to reconnect with our own heart, to ask ourselves what we truly want from life, what brings us joy, and what no longer serves us. This process of self-reflection can be uncomfortable, but it's also incredibly liberating. It allows us to let go of the things that are holding us back, to release the expectations and pressures that no longer align with who we are becoming. One of the most powerful lessons pain can teach us is patience. We live in a world that's constantly urging us to move faster, to achieve more, and to never stop. But healing takes time, and pain doesn't disappear just because we want it to. When we're in pain, we're forced to slow down, to sit with our feelings, and to accept that there are things we cannot rush. This patience is not passive, it's an active choice to allow ourselves the space we need to heal. It's a reminder that we don't have to have all the answers right away, that it's okay to take things one step at a time. This patience also extends to others, teaching us that just as we need time to heal, others may need time too. It builds empathy within us, a gentle understanding that everyone has their own pace and their own journey. Another gift that pain offers is humility. When life is going well, it's easy to feel as though we're invincible, as though we're in control of everything. But pain reminds us that there are things beyond our control, things that we cannot fix with sheer willpower alone. This humility is valuable because it teaches us to let go of the illusion of control, to accept that life has its own rhythm, one that we may not always understand. It reminds us that we are part of a larger picture, one that is complex and often mysterious. This humility doesn't weaken us, it strengthens us. It allows us to approach life with an open heart, to accept both the good and the bad, knowing that both are part of the journey. It teaches us to release the need to control every outcome and to trust that there is a purpose, even when we cannot see it. Pain, in many ways, can become a source of gratitude. When we're in pain, we begin to recognize the things we may have taken for granted, the moments of peace, the people who stand by us, the simple joys of everyday life. This gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it brings a sense of perspective, reminding us that even in hardship, there is beauty to be found. We start to appreciate the small things, the acts of kindness, the resilience that emerges in times of struggle. Pain reminds us that life is precious, that every moment matters, and that even in our darkest times, there is light to be found. This gratitude helps us to see beyond our current situation, to recognize that life is filled with both challenges and blessings, and that both are essential to our growth. Through pain, we also gain the ability to redefine our lives. Hardship forces us to reevaluate our values, our goals, and our sense of purpose. It challenges us to let go of the things that no longer serve us, to embrace a new way of being that is more aligned with who we truly are. Pain can be a turning point, a moment of transformation that propels us toward a life that is more authentic, more meaningful, and more fulfilling. It's a chance to shed old beliefs, to question our assumptions, and to create a new vision for our future. This process is not easy, but it's incredibly empowering. It allows us to break free from the limitations of our past and to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. Finally, pain teaches us to be kind to ourselves. When we're struggling, it's easy to be hard on ourselves, to feel as though we should be stronger or more resilient. But self-compassion reminds us that it's okay to feel pain, that it's okay to be vulnerable. This self-compassion is essential for healing, as it allows us to be gentle with ourselves, to recognize that we are human and that we are doing the best we can. Pain teaches us that we deserve our own kindness, that we are worthy of love and care, especially during difficult times. It reminds us that we are not defined by our pain, but by how we choose to respond to it. In the end, pain gives us a choice. We can choose to let it define us, to let it keep us stuck in a place of despair, or we can choose to let it transform us, to let it guide us toward a life that is filled with meaning and purpose. We can choose to find strength in our struggles, to find hope in our darkest moments, and to believe that no matter how difficult things may be, there is always a way forward. Life has an uncanny ability to throw obstacles in our way when we least expect it. These challenges can come in many forms: loss, disappointment, failure, or even moments of profound sadness. In those moments, it can feel as though the ground beneath us has crumbled away, leaving us teetering on the edge of despair. But it is in these moments of hardship that we often discover the greatest depths of our strength and resilience. Life's challenges are not meant to break us, they are intended to build us. They offer us the opportunity to dig deep within ourselves and uncover a strength we never knew existed. When faced with challenges, we have a choice. We can either succumb to the weight of our circumstances or we can rise to meet them. This choice is not always easy. It requires courage, determination, and an unwavering belief in ourselves. Life will test us in ways we cannot anticipate, but it is how we respond to those tests that defines our character. Each time we face adversity, we are given a chance to demonstrate our strength. We must remind ourselves that challenges do not define us, rather they are a part of our journey, shaping who we are and who we are destined to become. In the face of adversity, it is vital to maintain a mindset of growth. Challenges can be viewed as opportunities for learning, as invitations to develop and expand our capabilities. When we encounter a setback, we must ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? What strengths can I cultivate to overcome this hurdle? By reframing our perspective, we can shift our focus from the pain of the moment to the lessons that lie within it. Each challenge carries with it a lesson that can help us grow, evolve, and prepare for future obstacles. We often underestimate the power of perseverance. Life's challenges can be daunting, and the path forward may seem unclear. However, it is essential to remember that perseverance is key to overcoming difficulties. It is the unwavering commitment to push through even when the odds seem stacked against us. Perseverance is what keeps us moving forward when every part of us wants to give up. It is the belief that tomorrow can be better than today, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. This belief becomes a guiding force that helps us navigate through even the darkest of times. Moreover, the journey through challenges can lead us to discover our true purpose. In times of hardship, we are often confronted with our values, our desires, and what truly matters to us. We may find that the things we once deemed important are not as significant as we thought. As we navigate through our struggles, we may uncover a passion for helping others, a desire to advocate for change, or a longing to pursue a path we've always been afraid to take. Challenges can act as a catalyst for personal transformation, pushing us toward a life that aligns more closely with our authentic selves. In addition, there is immense power in community during times of struggle. When we face challenges, it can be tempting to isolate ourselves, to withdraw from the world as we grapple with our pain. However, reaching out for support can provide us with the strength we need to overcome obstacles. Whether through friends, family, or support groups, we find solace in shared experiences. The connections we form during tough times remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. There is strength in vulnerability, and when we allow others to support us, we not only lighten our own burdens, but also create opportunities for deeper relationships. Our mindset plays a crucial role in how we navigate life's challenges. It is essential to cultivate a positive mindset that empowers us to face difficulties head-on. Negative thoughts can easily spiral out of control, leading us to believe that we are incapable of overcoming our circumstances. By practicing self-compassion and affirming our capabilities, we can combat these negative thought patterns. This positive mindset acts as a shield against the doubts and fears that life's challenges often bring. When we believe in ourselves, we become more resilient, better equipped to tackle whatever life throws our way. Embracing uncertainty is another vital aspect of overcoming challenges. Life is inherently unpredictable, and while we may crave stability and control, the reality is that we cannot foresee every twist and turn. By learning to embrace uncertainty, we cultivate a sense of openness and adaptability. This flexibility allows us to navigate through challenges with grace and ease rather than resistance and frustration. When we accept that uncertainty is a natural part of life, we free ourselves from the need to control every outcome. This acceptance opens the door to new possibilities, allowing us to find solutions we might not have considered otherwise. As we confront life's challenges, it is important to remember that our past does not dictate our future. We may carry scars from previous hardships, but those scars do not define us. Each day presents a new opportunity to rewrite our story, to redefine what is possible. It is within our power to choose how we respond to our challenges, to determine whether we let them hold us back or propel us forward. Our past experiences can serve as a foundation for growth, providing us with the wisdom and insights we need to navigate our current circumstances. Additionally, finding meaning in suffering can be transformative. While pain is often seen as a negative experience, it can also lead us to a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Many individuals who have faced significant challenges report that their struggles have ultimately led to profound personal growth and a renewed sense of purpose. Finding meaning in our suffering allows us to transform pain into a source of strength. We begin to see our challenges not as burdens to bear, but as opportunities to learn and grow. It is also essential to practice self-care during difficult times. When faced with challenges, it can be easy to neglect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. However, self-care is a crucial component of resilience. Taking time to nourish our bodies, engage in activities we enjoy, and seek support when needed helps us maintain our strength and clarity. Self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It empowers us to show up for ourselves and for others, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with a sense of balance and purpose. In conclusion, overcoming life's challenges is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about using our struggles as stepping stones toward growth, understanding, and empowerment. The journey may be difficult, but it is also filled with opportunities for transformation and renewal. As we face our challenges, let us remember that we are capable of rising above, of finding strength in our struggles, and of embracing the journey with open hearts and open minds. We can emerge from life's trials not just as survivors, but as warriors ready to take on the world with newfound courage and resilience. It's in the fire of our challenges that we forge our true selves, emerging stronger, more empowered than ever before.